Amawantala, Ben Yahawada, Ben Yasha'Allah. Alright, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa Shai, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa Shai, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa Shai. This week's motivation is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 26 to 32. It says, Then answered he me and said, The more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, right? And the more we search the scriptures, the more we marvel, man. It says, For the world hates to fast to pass away, right? Because of prophecy, man. And the world is talking about Esau's kingdom, not the actual world. Because remember, the scriptures say the world abides forever. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other, right? So the Lord going in the world. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, and when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, right? And that was in the beginning. And that's what we're doing now. We holding the heel of Esau, man. Meaning we bringing down his foundation, all his lies, all witchcraft, man, through the scriptures. For Esau is the end of the world, right? That's the end of the world. And the end of Esau is the end of the world. And this white man is in power right now. So when Yahushua come back and take him out of power, right along with the rest of these nations, then our kingdom is going to be established. It says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right. But Esau is the one who's ruling top over everybody right now. All right, it says, back to verse. I'm going to start back at verse 26. Then he answered he me and said, The more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hates to fast to pass away. Right? Through prophecy. It says, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For the world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. Right, man. And, can nobody comprehend the things that are promised to the Lord's elect but the Lord's elect, man. You got to have to hit the Lord's spirit to understand what the righteous is going to be given when that time comes, man. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, right? The children of Israel. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book, right? The book of life. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, right? So those that die shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. Right, so only the righteous is going to know, man, but I think I missed my point. It says, let me see. Hold on. Oh, sorry, it's right here. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white, the Lord's elect, and tried, right? We're going to be tried during that time. How right does that with the elect, man? We're getting tried right now, but it's going to be worse when that time comes. But the wicked shall do wickedly, right? And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand, right? So only the elect can understand what's to come, man. The wicked, Esau ain't going to be able to understand. 2/3 of Jake not going to be able to understand. That's why I said, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come, because it ain't of this world. For this world is, see distinction. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities, and that, the philosophies of America, man, putting women over men, uh, um, sodomy, shit, um, I mean, yeah, that's enough. Going to college. Yahushua being black. I mean, white. Salakia. The trends. The culture creation, the drugs, um, the clothing that everybody wearing. All this shit is wickedness according to the scriptures, man. It says, "But as concerning the things wherefore thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, right? The wickedness of this world is already sown, man. But the destruction thereof is not yet come, right? Because ultimately America gonna be destroyed, man. Yeah, I remember when the scriptures say world, man, or the end of the world, just the end of this white man rulership, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 51. Verse 1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon, which is America, and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind." Right, and that's talking about that nuclear wind. "And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, the nuclear missiles, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about." And that's the days that we coming to, man. That's why the Lord got all these nations gathering for the Armageddon, man. Because ultimately America gonna be destroyed by way of thermonuclear missiles. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. "But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance." It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." Right? The nuclear missiles, man. "The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up." Right? So everything that's going to be up in this world, as far as up in America, is going to be burned up, man. And other nations also are going to be hit by the nuclear missiles too, man. It says, "And if the world could comprehend this, I'm pretty sure the world would have got straight right about now, man. But they can't comprehend it because it ain't given to them." But this is at verse 28. It says, "But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come, right? But it's going to come." We got to wait for the prophecies to, come to pass. "If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away," America, "then cannot it come that is sown with good." Right? So this kingdom has to go first, man. It says, "For the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam," right? From the beginning, right? And that happened when in the garden with the serpent. The serpent actually represent people, a nation basically, man, who took on the philosophies of that time, gave it to Eve, and then Eve brought it to Adam. For the beginning, and how much ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come. Right, man. So spiritually, the Adamites was a nation, and they came down through the line as becoming Israel, and the serpent came down through the line as becoming as Esau. And Esau then polluted the world with all his wickedness, man. Or made it worse, because he's the one who's ruling right now. But a lot of these philosophies, it's always been here, man. This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and the servants bear rule, every one in his place. Right? Alexander, four generals. We got Seleucus, Lysimachus, Cassander, and there's one more. It says, and after his death, now I'm gonna start back at verse 8. It says, and his servants bear rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Right. So this white man helped bring about this evilness, man, from the beginning until up until now, man. Everything has just been getting worse, man. And that's why I said, for the grain of evil seed had been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, right? And how much ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come, right? And the time of threshing is at the end of the world, man. So yeah, over time the world has gotten wickeder and wickeder, man. It ain't got better, man. Everything's got worse, man. When you can when you can walk outside and see a bitch walking around this motherfucking naked with body paint on, and women half naked and shit, and they fucking in public and shit like that. The world is fucking wicked. Then when you can see homosexuals, I fucking hate these motherfuckers, man. When you can see homosexuals doing that same shit, and then the music industry and all that shit, man. Yeah, it's going down around this motherfucker, man. That's why the Lord got to come back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop that scripture. But it says, right. So the time of threshing is basically the end of the world. It says, this is verse 31. Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed have brought forth. Right. So there's a lot of wickedness in this world, man. And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill. Right, man. So this world is full of evil and wickedness, man. And and it's only gonna end when the Lord ends it. Do one more scripture. All right, this Revelation chapter 18, verse 8. It says, therefore shall plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Right, so America gonna be ultimately destroyed, man, for this wickedness, man. Let me see. Yeah, it says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, right, mourner, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, right, standing afar off, for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, right, and it's only going to take an hour. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more, the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen, and purple and silk and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and of iron, and marble and cinnamon and odors of ointments, ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves. Right? See, America still got slaves over here. You know, and souls of men, right? And we are the slaves over here, that's still serving America, man. And they actually still do got, look, other slave things going on, human trafficking and all that. They say China is big for that, but America got its hand in that also. Why? Because it's in the scriptures. It says, "And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all." Right, man. So, yeah, America gonna be destroyed, man. But yeah, that's it for the lesson. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to those and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth of sincerity. Shalom.